It was always about the idea and having fun, and whatever comes my way, I've always been able to deal with it. In the ad biz, I was the original madman, you know. I experienced 3 martini lunches. I had gone through all of that. And somehow the money came along. That was just a happy ending, I guess. I actually just moved into a new loft studio. It is full of stuff. I have 5 bikes hanging from the ceiling. I have every toy you can imagine. I play my music on vinyl. I have a cottage up north, pool in my backyard, the kind of life that I guess most people look at and say, I want that. In July and August, I was saying, I don't feel right. I just don't feel like myself. I had the biopsy August 25th, 2010. September 7th, I go to the hospital to get the results. You can tell by the way the doctor was sitting and looking at me, and he said, "Ron, you have prostate cancer." Somehow it was almost like an out-of-body experience. Yeah, I know he's saying that, but I'm not sure he really means that, or I'm not sure he's really talking to me. And it wasn't until later with my family and having to tell my mother and all of that that I actually cried. And I felt sorry for myself, because I know this sounds self-serving, but I'm a good person. I pick up all kinds of causes. I give to charity. And I really didn't care about that next ad. I didn't care about all that stuff that used to drive me, that was life and death. That was, I got to jump on a plane and miss my daughter's dance recital because a client said they needed something. And I thought, all those years, and look at me now. It could be all gone.
Well, Ron was on active surveillance, so he had monitoring with PSAs and rectal examination of the prostate and a repeat biopsy, which is a critical part of active surveillance. We did the biopsy, the repeat biopsy. He also had an MRI, which evaluates the whole prostate. So it turns out that he had a little bit more cancer than what we originally assumed, and that it was a slightly higher grade, so we made the decision that it's time to do something.
For me, this is my journey. This isn't fighting cancer, this is living with cancer. Because I've done this active surveillance, all my lifestyle changes, maybe the cancer won't get any worse. But then I put my trust in Dr. Larry, who says, you've got to do this. It's the 13th day after surgery. I'll get my pathology report tomorrow, I hope. And I'm hoping that it's a good one. I'm hoping that I'm told I don't need radiation. If there's any learning from this experience, is that the things that I did once I was diagnosed are really the things I should have been doing for years before I was diagnosed. I empowered myself with information that allowed me to make decisions in a very informed way. Through my contacts with Movember and so many friends I've made through the organization, the day after my surgery I had 300 emails. And talk about support, that was just incredible. Knowing all those people were sending me good karma. Movember helped me. And helped me get through all of this, because there was always a story about a survivor. Really, through Movember, learned a lot about the treatments, about the camaraderie, about all those things, and it's made my journey much less scary. Sometimes, over the years, I've lost my biggest client, and thought, oh my God, it's the end of the world. But it isn't. And I wake up and I'm good and I'm still getting dressed and going to work and got another client. And so life is like that. You can't rewrite this script. You can't do a retake and say, you know what, let me go back a bit and change courses and I don't have this cancer. So my journey now is this. My journey now is to be the same person I've always been with dignity and get through this. But not in the sense of, gee, I survived cancer. I don't even know if I've survived it yet. I think what cancer has done for me is that I am myself, only better.